Just warm up with the song.
God so loved this world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting. God sent not His Son into the world to condemn the world, but the world through Him might be saved. He that believeth on Him is not condemned. He is not condemned already, because he hath believed in the name of the begotten Son of God. This is the condemnation: the light is come to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth the truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, as they are wrought in God. After these things came Jesus and his disciples into the land of Judea, and there Jesus tarried with them and baptized. And John also was baptizing in Aenon near Salem, because there was much water there, and they came and they were baptized. He that believeth on the Son hath everlasting life, and he that believeth not on the Son shall not see life. As Moses with the serpent in the wilderness, even so must some man be lifted up. And whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting. God so loved this world that He gave His only begotten Son. Whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Great.
John 3:16 of the Bible. Now, this is a very powerful chapter of the Bible. It's Revelation 17, set to melody. So this DVD, you can play it over and over. This is the Scarlet Woman. There came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, talking to me, saying, "Come here, I will show the judgment of the great war that sitteth upon many waters. For through the king's ears committed fornication, out of the earth hath been made drunk with the wine of her fornication." So heard me when the spirit in the wilderness, I saw one sit upon a scarlet beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns, 7 heads and 10 horns, names full of blasphemy. The inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk. Woman arrayed in purple and scarlet coat, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a whole cup half full of abominations, the filthiness of her fornication. dedication. On her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babel Great, Mother of Hearts, and the abominations of this world, abominations of this world, Mother of churches. Inhabitants of the earth, and they tremble, songs of the blood of the saints, the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. When I saw them with great emotion, and the angels said to me, "What didst thou marvel? I will show the mystery of the woman, and beast to carry her, which has 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast also was, and is not, just another unspoken competition. Draw near shall one, whose name is written in the book of life. From the foundation of this world, foundation of this world, not written in the book of life. Inhabitants of the earth will they tremble when they behold the beast. Was in this night and yet is. Here's the might with half wisdom, 7 heads and 7 mounts, on which this woman said, there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. When he cometh, he must continue a short space. It was and is not, even he is the 8, and is the 7 in perdition, and the 10 of the souls are 10 kings. 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which this woman sitteth. 10 horns are 10 kings, which have seen no kingdom as yet. Which to talking when now with the beast, he shall win mine, and shall give the power and strength unto the beast. He shall make war with the Lamb called Jesus, and the Lamb shall overcome him. For he's Lord of lords and King of kings, Lord of lords, the Lamb called Jesus, and the Lamb shall overcome them. They that are with him are called and chosen and faithful, and he said the waters must not us. But he wrote his nation, kings and tongues, and one whistle swords upon the beast. He shall hate the Lord, and shall make her discern, and shall eat her flesh and with fire. God open her heart to fill his will, to free and give the kingdom to the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city upon the 7 hills, mother of churches, which reigneth over all the kings of this world.
Very good.
And I looked and lo, Lamb stood on Mount Zion, with him 144,000 heaven their fathers, with men their forehead. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung the word, and they sung before the dawn, and before the 4 beasts and the elders. No one can learn that song, but 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not equal with men, for they are a virgin church. These are they which all all of the land where the soul ever he goes. He's waiting for one baby the truth to turn to God and to the Lamb. And in their mouths the sun will come, for they are with the fall before the throne of God. And they sung for a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and the elders. No man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And I saw an angel flying in the midst of heaven, out the everlasting gospel, to preach to them that dwell the earth, every nation can put tongue and people. Sing of the Lamb was her God, and give glory to him, for the hour of judgment is come. Worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountain of water. And they're fallen, other angels sing, Babylon is fallen, is fallen. That great city, because she made all nations driven by the wrath of fornication. And the third of all the simple lovers, if any man worships the beast. And his mark you see was marked in his forehead, or in his hand. The saints shall drink of wine wrath of God, which is poured by the mixture in the cup of his nation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, presence of holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of the torments endeth up forever and ever. They have no rest, day nor night, who wash the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here's the patient saints, hear the King commands God in the faith of Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Why, blessed are the dead, which die in the Lord from his. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. And I looked, behold, a white lion upon the cloud, one said like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came up to me, crying with a loud voice, forgiveness at all. Wow. Twas the sickle reap, for the time has come for the reap of the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sounded trumpet in the sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came with temple which is in heaven, he also having sharp sickle. Another angel came the altar which had power of fire, cried but could not cry to him that had the sharp sickle, thrust in the sharp sickle and gathered the clusters of the vines of the earth, for with rain or faulty wine. And the angel puts us into the earth, gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great wine press of the wrath of God. The wine was filled without the city, blood came out of the wine press, even into the portions of the space 1,600 furlong. Oh, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. Oh, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord, in the Lord, in the Lord.
Excellent.
I learned how to memorize. Someday we don't have our Bibles. We got to memorize that. So this is a good way to memorize. This is a very powerful chapter in the Bible. It's found in Habakkuk. I call it the Watchtower Psalm. But the Jehovah Witness, they only did verse 1, and great controversy. I think it's on the chapter of William Miller. It tells you that there's 2 tables, and so I have here 2 tables, the 1843 and 1863. There's no words on it. It's not the charts. It's a review chart. But there's 2 tables, and so those are the 2 that we go by. And there's a special date, 391. It's on the 1843 and 1850 chart. And if you turn to Review and Herald, book 1 on 391, it's a real good statement by Ellen White, because I read her books and all the other people. And there's a pastor named Pastor Little John, and Pastor Little John is on page 391, 491, and that tells you the sweet, bitter experience. And so I'll be doing that one after this one. So it's a 1, 2, 3. It's called Revelation 10, Habakkuk 2, and Revelation 14, which I just did. This is I will stand upon my
Before we
watch.
do that song, can we turn everything?
And you'll notice the first line, it says Watchtower. So this is where the Jehovah Witnesses come in. They're the Sunday Adventists, but we're the Seventh-day Adventists because of the 10 Commandments. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I will stand upon my watch, set me upon a tower. I will watch to see what he will say to me. What I shall answer when I am reproved. The Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run and read of it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, at the end it shall speak in the light. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Hold the swords lifted, is not upright in it, the just shall live by faith. Yea, also because he transgresses my wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth he at home. Who enlarges his desire has held, and the thing cannot be satisfied. Gather to him all nations, heap to him all people. Not only take up the parable of feasting, on part with him and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his, to him that raiseth him with big clay. Shall they not rise up beside a lay that shall buy thee? Wicked vexing thou shalt be for booty, because thou hast spoiled many nations, the remnant of thy people shall be. Because of men's blood and for the violence of this land, the cities and all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil, covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, he may deliver from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house, by cutting off many people. Sin against the soul, for the stone cried out alone, the beam of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth that town of blood, established the city of iniquity. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts, people shall labor the very fire. I will stand upon my watch, set me upon a tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me. What I shall answer when I am reproved. The Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Read it.
Very good. Sounded very good. What do you think, Alex?
I'm doing
I think we should
You
turn
call it
on.
cold and I'm cold, and you
Huh?
guys are
You
doing
like
real
this?
good yourself. But let's see, I'm going to do, this is the most powerful one. That. Son mighty come to heaven, hold the long rainbow was upon his head. His face was as the burning sun, feet of pillars of fire, and his hand on the movement, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot on the earth, and he cried with a loud voice as a lion roared, as a lion roared, and his hammer let open. Daniel 8:14. He cried the sons of uttered voices, and the seven from had uttered voices. I was about to run, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal the saints of seven, write them not, and the angels shall stand on the seal upon the earth. He lifted up his hand to heaven, and swore by him that liveth forever and ever. Lifted up his hand to heaven. Jesus Christ created heaven and things therein all, and earth and that all therein. Seeing the things that done therein, that there should be time no longer. The days before the sound of angel, when he shall begin to sound. Mr. God shall be first, as he hath declared to his servants the prophet, servants the prophet. Mr. God shall be ready. Voice I heard from heaven spake again, said, Go and take this little book, which is open the hand of the angel. Stand upon the sea and upon the earth. I looked to the angel and I said to him, Please give me this little book, which is said unto me. Take this little book and eat it up. Take it and eat it up. Please give me this little book. Daniel 8:14. It shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be not sweet as honey. And I took a little bit out of angel's hand, I ate it all. It was in my mouth, sweet as honey. As soon as I eat it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy before many peoples, nation, tongues, and kings. Peoples, nation, tongues, and kings. Thou must prophesy again. It's the experience of 1844 and 45.
Excellent. Excellent.
You guys work a good team. You guys can get. This is Exodus 20 of the Bible, and people think the commandments came in there. The commandments came in Genesis 1, and it's got the Sabbath. It's got all the laws right in Genesis 1 and 2. I've got it set to melody, summarized. This is Exodus 20. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. He likes anything that is in the heaven above, or that in the earth beneath the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to something nor serve them. I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. Is the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me.
my commandment. Thou shalt not declare the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless. Take this name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou nor thy son nor thy daughter, manservant nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate. On 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord put the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that the days may be long upon this land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, anything that is thy neighbor. God spake all of these words.
Sometimes it says that without paying attention. That's the Ten Commandments. Go back in Genesis 1. This is Genesis 22 of the Bible, Abraham and Isaac, and there's a lot on it. My guitar is not doing real good. Came to pass after these things, God did tempt Abraham. He said to Abraham, said, behold, here I am. He said, take now thy son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee to the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose early in the morning, and saddled his ass. He took two young men with him and Isaac his son, Isaac his only son. Played the whip for the burnt offering and rose up. He went to the place which God had told him of. And on the third day Abraham lifted his eyes and saw the place afar off, and said unto his young men, abide ye here with the ass and I in the land, yonder and worship. Come again to you, Abraham took the wool off the burnt up flame and laid it upon Isaac, Isaac his son, Isaac his only son. Took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And I spake to Abraham his father and said, my father. Abraham said, here I am. He said, behold the fire and the wood. Where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, my son, God will provide himself with the lamb, Jesus, for a burnt offering for sin. So they went both of them together. They came to the place which God had told them of. And Abraham built an altar there, laid the wood in order. And down Isaac his son, Isaac his only son, laid him on the altar upon wood. Abraham took his hand, took the neck to slay his son. And the Lord called him out of heaven. He said, Abraham, Abraham. He said, here I am. He said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. And now I know that thou fearest God. Sing thou not with him, Isaac thy son, Isaac thine own son from me. Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and behold him around, caught in the thicket by his horn. And Abraham went to ground, offered him all for a burnt offering for sin. Abraham called the name of the priest Jehovah Jireh. As he said to this day in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. The Lord called Abraham out of heaven the second time. He said, by myself thou hast sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, multiply and I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And my seed possessed the gate of his enemies, and in my seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed in Jesus, because thou hast obeyed my voice, the voice of my son, mine only begotten son, the Lamb for sin unknown, and I did Vineyard on Ramos, and they had the general our conference of Gladstone. I'm so thankful. I got to sing 7 songs. I got to sing up at a town not too far, 50 miles, I'd sing 55 times to a Sunday church. And they're upset at me right now because I've been working on this church hard, and they want me at their church. But they know I keep the Sabbath day, but they're wonderful, wonderful people. They just like Martin Luther and Melanchthon. Melanchthon was a Sabbath keeper. And Melanchthon and Martin Luther wrote the 95 Theses together, but a lot of people don't know that. But this is a history of coming to Oregon, and I'll show you a picture. This is taken in, I just got to singing Revelation 10:10. That's the Dulce Amargo. That's the sweet bitter experience, and it's found in Book 1 of Review and Herald on page 491 by Pastor Littlejohn. I'll show you a picture of the wagon train. It took us a long time to get to Oregon in 1845, but it was the Adventists that actually brought all the people, and that was O Susanna. Have you heard the song, O Susanna, Won't You Cry For Me? We come from Alabama. And so my grandpa was a gold essayist of Alabama. He was sickly, and that's why I said, cry for me. This is the bitter disappointment when we took the Trapper Trail. We didn't go to Walla Walla, we went through the Crooked River, and very treacherous. But I'll show you a picture here of this. If I can find it real quick. Let's see here. I have a lot of notes here. There it is. I hope you can see it. It's kind of worn. I've gone to a lot of churches. But this is Alabama. And this is Jump Off Joe, St. Joseph, Missouri. And Grandpa named, if you ever go to California, you'll see a creek called Jump Off Joe Creek. Joe didn't jump in the creek. My grandpa named it that. And that's where he's a gold. And there's a lot of gold there by Canyonville, down that way by Medford. But anyway, this is the route we took. And right here, we paid Steve Meek. And you heard the Trader Joe grocery store, that's his older brother. They're not our friends. They're traders with the Indians for beaver pelts. So we had 300 wagons. Many Adventists were on this. And as you notice behind, I have an 1845 yoke oxen with a calf oxen. So it's really special. I paid a lot of money for it, but who has an 1845 yoke oxen found in Scio, which is Scion, and Sublime, Sublimity, and Almsville. You see, there's all Masonic names. But this is an amazing story of coming to Oregon. And so John, have you heard of John's Day? They took the apostrophe S off. That's a little tiny town by Strawberry Mountain. And Susanna, that's where she found the gold nuggets. Filled a whole bucket full of gold nuggets. And so she's a heron, and I got pictures here of O Susanna. It's kind of fun to see. I think I put it right here in my songbook. Let's see, I'll usually, if I can. Yeah, this is him. I'll show you a picture of him. I got a bigger one, but this is handy. This is William Wallace, my great-great-grandpa, gold essayist of Alabama. He wrote that song, O Susanna. We were in the music world, and he was kind of worldly, but she was a Seventh-day Adventist. But we came to Oregon because we didn't know what to do. I mean, William Miller was right, and we just, they throwing potatoes and rocks at us because there's 49,000 of us that think we're going to go up. And so that's why you read the sweet bitter experience of Revelation 10:10. It explains it. Now, a lot of people, they don't have that faith, but I do. I believe it's right from the Lord. And this is, O Susanna, won't you cry for me? And so she found the gold, and her middle name was Rush. Like Methuselah, when it rains, that was a prophecy in his name. Well, her name was Susanna Rush. So the Oregon Gold Rush is actually named after an Adventist. And so anyway, they got through John's Day, where he saved us, because the Indians were in the brush, and her dad, John Heron, that's her dad, he was in charge of the 300 wagons for their safety, him and his son. And he saw him talking to the Indians, because the Hudson Bay wanted those beaver pelts. So, let's just trade the 300 wagons. Now, if you go to a town called Wagon Tire, that's all that's left there. See, they were sending them down where there's no water. And that was their, it's terrible how money does terrible things to people. But we paid him $50, but when they had this, they put a rope over the tree, and so when Steve Meek come back into camp of the 300 wagons, 30 of us died already of no water. He saw the rope, and he crawled, and they handcuffed him, and we made it to the Dalles. But this amazing story I have of coming to Oregon in 1845, and their children was named Ellen and James. So my great-grandpa is named after James White, and the sister was older, and they called her Nellie. She was good at typing and newspaper work down in southern Oregon. And her brother was the first sheriff of Salem, William Jackson Heron. You go to Brownsville, it's in the big book right there. And her little sister was beautiful. I think her name was Mary Kay. She married Dr. Brooks Kaiser. Now, there's two towns called Brooks and Kaiser. Now, if you go across the river, you'll see a park. That's called Wallace Park. That's where we parked, was Wallace Park. But there's gold down in California, so we decided William Jackson and my grandpa were best friends, so they made $9,000 each or something like that. In one summer at Cedar Creek, so they're trying to take their family down. We got as far as Wolf Creek. He named it Wolf Creek because there's wolves there. And that's where they're buried, just past Canyonville. It's amazing how all this fits in. But the Wallace Road, and it used to be called the Wallace Bridge. Now they call it the Marion Bridge. But so I'm a truly an Oregonian, and this is my guitar here. I'm really big on Ellen White, and I call it the oil of the Adventist faith. And this is an 1893 guitar, Washburn. I paid $1,600. I had it restored, and I beat on my guitar. I'm kind of rough on things. But it's 1893 Washburn, top of the world, with Brazil background. I mean, it's worth a fortune. I have two guitars that are worth a lot of money. This is probably worth about $10,000. And my other one is by B.B. McKinney. Now, B.B. McKinney was the one that did "O Holy Night," the stars are brightly shining in the olive trees. Well, I don't have his guitar, but I have his son's guitar. And his name is Scan McKinney, and my video men, they're too young. But there was a group called the Christian Minstrel Singers. And so I have divine appointments. I'm not bragging because I lose a divine appointment. But the man that wanted me to get that guitar, he says, this is the most top guitar by the Christian Minstrels. It's a Martin 1969 12-string. I like 12-string because that way there's like two guitars. Anyway, his name was Nate, right here in Corvallis. And so I looked it up, and I studied his name. He's the great-great-grandson of Ellen G. White. And he's living over at Bend now, because I made mention, he says,